File Transfer Protocol, or FTP, is a common way to retrieve or submit data to certain websites. Within the context of data prep and reporting, it may be a critical step, either beginning a data effort or being required once the end result of data work is achieved. Whenever you need to engage this process, the FTP node is available in Veera. For example, in this job, we're using a data source file which might be originating from an FTP site. In this first scenario, where an FTP process needs to precede the data work, you would need to engage an FTP download. As with any node in Veera, you could just drag and drop a copy of the FTP icon into the job. In this case, however, it has already been added. Double-clicking opens the FTP node setup window. Note that you can specify the upload or download process that you need. In this case, we'll use download. And also note that you can specify the protocol that you need for your specific FTP site along the top. Below that, you enter your FTP site's information. As I click through each protocol option, note that there are some slight differences in required parameters. This example will use the FTP protocol. Your FTP site should have information on the required protocol and the associated information of host address, port number, and whether anonymous submissions are allowed. With your data credentials entered, you could proceed. As mentioned, downloading is required to start this job's process. So you would simply need to specify the target folder and file, then a local destination to which it will download. In both cases, the ellipsis icon will help you to browse to the folder, which is especially helpful when you aren't highly familiar with your FTP site's folder structure. At any rate, this node is fully configured, so saving and exiting allows you to run the download process. Then, your data prep will reflect the latest file from the FTP site. Let's briefly consider another possibility. Sometimes you already have the data, and you need to prepare it, transform it, and then submit it via FTP. That occasion calls for the upload option. Taking a look at this configuration in the lower node, you can see Upload is selected in the window, and the lower half of the pane has changed accordingly. Other than that change, the interface remains the same. Here again, we are prepared to upload any file to the FTP site. This is true of files created by the workflow or even just other files that you need to upload. It's a very flexible feature. Depending on how integrated the FTP file is with your workflow, the run order may be essential. For instance, if your FTP file is the basis of your job, be sure to set the run order so that FTP download runs first. On the other hand, if the file won't be ready to upload until the workflow finishes, you can set the FTP node to run last.